Over 15 million people travel to France every single year. And most of them rush straight to one place, the Eiffel Tower. But what if I told you, beyond the Eiffel Tower, beyond the postcards, there's a France you've never imagined. A land of floating castles that disappear with the tide. Royal palaces glittering with gold. And timeless streets that whisper stories through every stone. This isn't just a vacation, it's an adventure through time, art, magic, and history. In this video we're counting down the top most visited places in France. And trust me, by the end, your travel bucket list will be overflowing. So, if you love travel, beauty, and a little bit of French flair, give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into one of the world's most enchanting countries. We begin our journey at the heart of Paris, at a place where art, history, and imagination collide, the Louvre Museum. Once a medieval fortress, then a royal palace, the Louvre has stood for over 800 years. In 1793, during the chaos of the French Revolution, it opened its doors to the public as a museum, a place for the people. Today, it welcomes nearly 10 million visitors every year, making it the most visited museum on Earth. Step inside and you enter a world of over 35,000 artworks. From Mesopotamian relics and Egyptian mummies, to Greek sculptures like the Venus de Milo, and legendary masterpieces like Liberty Leading the People, The Wedding at Cana, and of course, the Mona Lisa. She may be small in size, but the Mona Lisa draws the biggest crowds. People line up for hours just to catch a glimpse. But the Louvre isn't just about the art. The building itself is a masterpiece. It's a blend of Gothic roots, Renaissance elegance, and modern innovation. And then there's that iconic glass pyramid. A bold modern touch in a world of ancient stone, symbolizing France's balance between history and future. You could wander here for days and still not see it all. Each room tells a story of gods and kings, revolutions and renaissances, dreams and destruction. For art lovers, for historians, for dreamers, the Louvre is more than a destination. It's a time machine made of marble and light, and it's waiting for you. Rising over 300 meters above the Paris skyline, the Eiffel Tower isn't just a landmark, it's the heartbeat of France. Built in 1889 for the World's Fair, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 40 years. At first, many Parisians hated it, calling it an iron monstrosity, but today it's the most visited paid monument on Earth, with nearly 7 million visitors every year. You can take the stairs, or the glass-walled elevator to reach the top. And when you do, the view is unforgettable. On clear days you can see all the way to Sacré-Cœur, Notre-Dame, and even Versailles shimmering in the distance. But the real magic begins after dark. Every evening the Eiffel Tower sparkles with 20,000 golden lights, for 5 minutes at the top of every hour. Locals still stop to watch, tourists cheer, couples kiss. It never gets old. Beneath the tower on the Champ de Mars, people picnic, play music, and watch as the lights dance on iron. For some, it's a childhood dream. For others, a romantic memory. For many, it's the moment they fall in love with Paris. The Eiffel Tower doesn't just stand above Paris. It stands in the hearts of millions. In the heart of Paris, on an island in the Seine, rises a monument that has stood for nearly 900 years, Notre-Dame Cathedral. It is more than just a church. It is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture and the soul of medieval Paris. Its towers reach 69 meters into the sky. Its famous gargoyles watch silently over the city as they've done for centuries. Construction began in 1163, and for over 180 years, generations of builders shaped stone into legend. Step inside and you're met with vaulted ceilings, ancient statues, and stained glass windows that flood the space with color. The rose windows, especially the north one, are among the most breathtaking in the world. But in April 2019 the world held its breath. A fire tore through the roof, collapsing the spire and damaging centuries of art. Yet even in flames Notre-Dame endured. Her walls stood firm, her bells silent, but not broken. Restoration efforts began the next day, and by 2024 she's set to rise again, stronger and shining anew. Notre-Dame is not just a building, she is memory, resilience, and the living heart of Paris. Just 40 minutes from Paris, there's a place where fairy tales come to life. Welcome to Disneyland Paris. Opened in 1992, this magical kingdom is the most visited theme park in Europe. Over 10 million people walk through its gates every year. At the heart of it all stands Sleeping Beauty's castle, pink, golden and straight from your childhood dreams. Inside the park, you'll find two magical worlds, Disneyland Park and Walt Disney Studios. In Disneyland Park you can fly with Peter Pan, race through hyperspace or ride a runaway train through the Wild West. Then head over to Walt Disney Studios, where behind-the-scenes magic comes alive, from Ratatouille to Toy Story Land. It's a place for all ages, where parents become kids again and kids become heroes. At night the park transforms into a glowing dream. Fireworks burst over the castle, music fills the sky and the magic feels real. With themed hotels, shops, parades and shows, Disneyland Paris is more than a theme park, it's an escape to imagination. Whether you're 6 or 60, Disneyland Paris reminds us all, magic is real and sometimes it lives just outside of Paris. Just 20 kilometers southwest of Paris lies a world of gold, gardens and grandeur, the Palace of Versailles. Once the royal residence of Louis XIV, the Sun King Versailles wasn't just a home, it was a statement of power. Built to impress rivals and dazzle guests, every inch of Versailles was designed to overwhelm. Inside, the Hall of Mirrors is its crown jewel. 357 mirrors reflect light, luxury and history. This is where kings danced, treaties were signed, and revolutions whispered through crystal chandeliers. Outside, the gardens are just as grand, 800 hectares of sculptures, fountains, and geometric precision. Designed by André Lenotre, they weren't just pretty, they were political, meant to show that man could dominate nature. And then there's the Grand Canal, where nobles once rode in gondolas imported from Venice. Versailles is more than a palace, it's a turning point in French history. It witnessed luxury, excess, and eventually, collapse. Today, it's one of the most visited cultural landmarks in Europe, drawing over 7 million people a year. You don't just see Versailles, you feel it. It's gold and glory, pride and downfall, all wrapped into one unforgettable place. Rising from the sea like a dream, Mont Saint-Michel is one of the most magical sights in all of France. It's not just a town, it's an island, a church, a fortress, and a legend. Built over 1,000 years ago, it has survived wars, tides, and time itself. When the tide rises, the island is completely surrounded by water, cut off from the mainland like something from a fantasy novel. And when the tide goes out, you can walk across the sand to reach it. At its center is the breathtaking abbey with Gothic spires that pierce the sky. Inside, monks once prayed in silence. Today, visitors wander in awe through ancient halls. Every stone tells a story of pilgrims, kings, and battles long past. From sunrise to sunset, Mont Saint-Michel changes with the light, sometimes glowing, sometimes shrouded in mist. It's one of the most photographed spots in France, and one of the most unforgettable. Whether you visit on foot or watch from afar, Mont Saint-Michel feels like stepping into a fairy tale. High on the hill of Montmartre, rising above all of Paris, stands a brilliant white basilica that watches over the city, the Sacré-Cœur. Built in the late 19th century after years of political unrest, it was meant to be a place of peace, reflection, and hope. Its white domes shimmer in the sunlight, a mix of Romanesque and Byzantine styles unlike any other in Paris. Inside, a giant mosaic of Christ in glory watches over worshippers, one of the largest of its kind in the world. Every corner of Sacré-Cœur is filled with silence and light, a contrast to the busy streets just outside. Climb its 300 steps to reach the dome and you're rewarded with the most breathtaking view in Paris. From here, the entire city stretches out below, the Eiffel Tower, the Seine, and rooftops that go on forever. Outside the basilica, street artists, musicians, and painters keep the spirit of Montmartre alive. By day, it's a place of wonder. By night, it glows like a beacon over the city of lights. The Sacré-Cœur is more than a church. It's a place where the sky meets stone, and where silence feels sacred. Standing tall at the center of Paris's busiest roundabout, the Arc de Triomphe is a symbol of pride, memory, and unity. Commissioned by Napoleon in 1806, it was built to honor the French army's victories and the soldiers who gave their lives. It took 30 years to complete, and when it did, it became the grandest monument in the city. Its pillars are carved with the names of over 600 generals and major French battles. At its base burns the Eternal Flame, a tribute to the unknown soldier of World War I. Every evening at 6:30 p.m., a ceremony rekindles that flame, a ritual of remembrance still alive today. Visitors can climb 284 steps to reach the top, and the view is worth every step. From here, the Champs-Élysées stretches like a river of light, all the way to the Louvre and beyond. The Arc has witnessed parades, protests, and peace, from Napoleon's soldiers to modern-day celebrations. It's not just stone and statues, it's a reminder of sacrifice, honor, and the enduring spirit of France. From the golden halls of Versailles to the quiet heights of Sacré-Cœur, France is more than a country, it's a living masterpiece. Each landmark we visited tells a story of history, beauty, and the spirit of a nation that continues to inspire the world. If you enjoyed this journey through France, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more magical destinations. Merci for watching, and until next time, keep exploring.